This vocabulary list is from lessons 1, 6, and 2, 2 in signing naturally. They are numbers 11 through 19 and then some math terms. So there are actually 3 different ways to sign numbers 11 through 19. 2 of them are very common. One of them I have not seen very much. I call it the Midwest variation, and I will explain why in just a minute. So we'll start with 11 through 19. So 11 is a, let's see, it's like an X that's closed, and you kind of tuck your thumb or your finger behind your thumb so that you can flick it away. Okay, so that's the movement and the hand shape. Okay, like you're flicking something. All right, so 11 is that flicking, only your palm is facing you. You're going to want to relax your shoulder and your elbow so that it's kind of right here at shoulder, in your shoulder area. Okay, 11. 12 is related to 11. It is almost exactly the same, only instead of flicking one finger, you flick 2 fingers. All right, so again, palm facing you, but this time 2 fingers flicking. So make sure it's coming up off of your thumb that way, both 12 and 11. All right, 11 with that flicking there, and 12. All right. 13, 14, and 15 are kind of related. So just like 11 and 12. So for 13, you want a 3 hand shape, only you close your fingers and the movement is like, come here, right? Come towards me, all right? So a 3 that's closed, come here, all right? That's 13. 14 is very similar. It's a 4 that's closed with that come here type of movement. All right. Again, shoulder relaxed, elbow relaxed. It's out here in neutral space, right? Kind of near your shoulder. 15 is similar. 5, close your fingers. Come here movement. All right, so we have 13, 14, and 15. Okay. 16, 17, 18, and 19 are the ones that have multiple ways of signing them. So the formal way of signing, and 16, 17, 18, and 19 are all related to, just like 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 through 19 are also related. So the formal way of signing 16 is, so you know 10, right? And you know 6, you kind of just put them together. So you start with a 10 and you throw it out to a 6. 16, 16. All right. 17 is 10, 7, more or less. 18, 10, 8. 19, 10, 9. All right. That's the formal way of signing 16 through 19. Use the formal way for things like years. If you say you were born in 1922, then you would do that formal 19. Okay. The informal way of signing 16 through 19 is, instead of doing, like for 16, instead of doing 10, 6, you just take a 6 and you shake it. So that's 16. 17 is a 7 shaken. And the movement kind of, this is not a wrist thing, and movement is from your elbow, just back and forth, right? So 16, 17, 18, and 19. So the what I call the Midwest variation, I first learned when I lived in Indiana for a summer, and then I didn't see it for many years until I recently, actually, when I saw someone from Missouri sign it this way, and I learned that people in North Dakota also sign it this way. So Midwest variation seems like a pretty good fit. So if we go with the normal, not the formal, 16, 17, 18, 19, instead of doing the twisting back and forth, the Midwest variation, which you may see people sign. So for 16, we'll start there. It's almost like you're snapping your fingers. It's weird. It feels so funny to me. I can hardly do it. But if you like it, go for it. You can pretend you're from the Midwest. So 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. Equal, the sign for equal. So you want both of your hands bent in half, palms facing each other, and then you tap together. Equal, right? Because this one is equal to this one. Equal. Add or addition. So you want two, sorry, I have to do it and remember how. Okay, so one squished O hand shape on your non-dominant hand. Your dominant hand is going to be like an open 5, and you're going to grab more stuff. You're adding to it, right? You have 5 apples. You're going to add 4 more. Means you're going to grab 4 more apples. Okay, so add. And again, this is your dominant hand. Add. So it ends like this, 2 squished O hand shapes. All right, add. Subtract. Pretend you have all your apples over here in your hands. So your non-dominant hand is just a flat hand shape with your palm facing up. You're going to grab, so you want an A hand shape, grab and just kind of throw it down. Subtract. Plus or positive. This is used kind of like we use in math, right? 2 plus 2, but it's also used for like a positive, like a personality, like quality too, like a positive person. All right, so you want 2 one hand shapes for plus or positive. Your non-dominant hand should have the palm facing out. Your dominant hand is going to have the palm facing down, and you're going to turn sideways to make a little plus, and then you hit it a little bit with your dominant hand doing the moving. Okay, so positive. Negative is just the same, or minus. Only, so your dominant hand is going to stay here, only you're going to have a flat hand shape on your non-dominant hand. So negative, positive, negative. All right, 2 more for this vocabulary list. The first one is how many. So many is signed with 2 S hand shapes with your palms facing you. Look at your palms. All right, again, shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed. It's right out here, kind of in neutral space in front of you. And then you open your hands. That's many. Many. You change that sign to a question, to how many, by doing a WH non-manual sign. How many? So I can say I have many books, or I could say, how many books do I have? The last sign on this list is have, which means to own or possess or exist. Not like I have to go, but to have something. All right. So you want your both hands, palms, hands bent in half. There we go. And then touch both pecs. All right. Have. Your elbows are going to be tight against your body. They're not like out here or anything, but have or own or possess. All right. So that is from class 6. It's lessons 1-6 and 2-2 vocabulary from Signing Naturally.